look off at an angle and it's raining, it looks fabulous. This morning, I'm going for a limp.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Good morning, it's the 1st of May and it's raining outside, so that's just to prove it's not all about unicorns and rainbows. And here's a view from my window. I can just hear the gentle pitter patter of rain. So in the shower, this is my composting toilet down here, basically under this rubber flap. That just slides out like so, and that's where I've got my coconut coir, and also I put my coffee grinds in there. Really good for composting and it smells great. Basically this fella separates the wee and the solids, and the wee goes underneath into the grey water tank. The solids are just collected in a bin liner, and about once a month I can just put that in the bin. Couldn't be easier. As it stops. It is raining, but it's raining behind me. This is protecting me. Right, I just want to show you something. You can see it's a really overcast day today, so I thought I'd just have a look before I go on my walk and see what's going on with solar panels. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I was quite surprised actually. So look, at this moment in time, I've got a load of on the batteries of 21 watts, and my input is 66 amps. My load output is 1.6, input 5 amps. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it, on a day like this? So overcast, there's no sunshine to be seen, you know, it's grey. It's grey. Oh, well impressed. So the plan now with the van, as you can see, the big van's finished. Big Yellow, as it's still known, is finished. It's the 30th of April. I have a dentist appointment on the 8th of May, and the plan is to go set off the day after south, heading down through France, definitely into Portugal, and exploring some of Portugal, going to see some friends down in the Algarve, where I used to live for a few years in the summers when I was 19. I'd just take it from there. I've not really thought beyond that. I was originally going to go to Morocco, but things that have happened meant that it's getting into the time where it's too hot part of the year for me. I'm not designed, as you can probably tell from the colour of my legs, to be in very, very hot climates. So I'll save that probably for winter and go then. So for now, what we're going to do with the videos is, because I've got such a backlog of stuff, I didn't film everything when I was building the van because I needed to get the van built. I couldn't be spending time setting up cameras all the time, whatever, but I have got some footage. But I'm just going to drip feed it as we go along, and then at some point when I've got through all of that stuff, I do a complete van tour of my adventure van. Basically, I'm very happy with it. I painted it myself. If you don't look directly at it, if you look off at an angle and it's raining, it looks fabulous. We still call it Big Yellow because I believe it could be like with boats. With boats, it's deemed to be bad luck to change its name later in its life. I used to have a little boat and bought it second hand, obviously. I changed its name and it wasn't long before it set on fire. So lesson learnt, I don't want this to set on fire. So you can see I'm spotting a new fashion accessory. This is a learning curve for me. I was out on my bike just over a week ago now. So thankfully I can start to move it again. I was a bit worried. I seriously twisted it. Basically I was going through a Ford and the back end started to slip. I think in my inexperience I've gone on the gas and made it do more of a power turn, if you like. And my big mistake was thinking that I could put my foot down to rescue the bike. Basically, if the bike is going down, I should not be trying to rescue it using my body. I should be let it go down. I just think about how I'm going to get off the bike safely. So I didn't hurt myself in any other way. I always wear all the armour that you're supposed to wear when you're out on your bike. It's really swollen on this side, but it is recovering now, just over a week later. Hopefully tomorrow I'll go out on the bike. This morning I'm going for a limp, a walk, and you can come along a little bit and see how we're getting on.
So I've just been for a walk in a place called Allenby, and I didn't video it because I wasn't really anything to video. Yeah, I mean, what a disappointment. The only thing that I think they do to spice things up is the ice cream that you eat. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest with you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.
So, foraging, I'm starting to see stuff that I've been walking past for years and not seen before. Here, look, we have just mint for mojitos. There's some great stuff on YouTube about foraging, really good, knowledgeable people. Not me, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. You've got to remember what I'm doing is I'm watching that on YouTube, then forgetting what I've watched, confusing it with something else, and then talking to you about it. So you're probably better off watching something else if you're interested in foraging, not me. So this is Solway, and I've been in it for days now. I can't seem to leave. So for now, I'm just enjoying this beautiful coastline here.
Woke up this morning with an itch in my soul. Midlife crisis hit me hard, had to take control. Packed up my bag, said goodbye to the grind on the open road. Freedom's all I find. Ooh, yeah. Camper been rolling down the highway so wide. Wind in my hair, feeling so alive. Motorbike strap, ready for adventure ahead. No more worries, just the thrill of being led.
Good morning. So it's another day. My knee is, I think it's possibly not me being wishful thinking. I'm thinking that I might be able to go for a bike ride today. I'm going to try, so if at any point I get a little twitch, I'm going to abort the operation. I really don't want to set it back any further, but I really do want to go for a bike ride because look at this weather. It's such a beautiful day. How could I not have a go at getting the bike out? I'm obviously going to take it easy. I'll just be on tarmac road and being a good boy. Right, it's taken me about an hour to get ready. Largely because I've been setting the cameras up for the first time. They're not set up properly. I've got a chin mount, which is, I'm going to use it today because I ain't got an alternative, but I won't be using it again. It's totally unsafe. Basically, it's when you clip on, and if I put my chin down like this, it's pushing in my chest, so, you know, if something did happen where I came off the bike, that wouldn't be very pleasant at all. Earplugs drive me nuts, but gotta have them. Can someone recommend earplugs? I've tried a few different ones, eggs and stuff like that, and they're just something. By the time I put my helmet on, they come out. See, they're pushed that far in, they're touching it middle.
Riding through the Lake District, knee strapped up tight. Motorbike gleaming, ready to take flight. I'm feeling cautious, gotta take it slow, cruising carefully. Wherever I go, more roaring wind in my face. Every curve and bend I skillfully embrace. With my left knee injured, I gotta be smart, but nothing can stop me. I'll ride with all my heart, rolling through the valleys, mountains on my side. Feeling the adrenaline, it's one hell of a ride.
So it's beautiful here, Glenridding, and we've got like Ullswater steamers and stuff like that from here. It's 50p for a pee though. What happened to spending a penny? That's like 50 pennies. Do they not realise that? Can you see that? apart from the microphone didn't work, my chin mount don't work. If you're thinking of getting one of those clip-on chin mounts, think again. Oh yeah, look, forgot to mention, what do you think to my pyjamas? It's a case of all the gear, no idea. Good morning. So it's time is it? 8:30 in the morning. I think it's my last day here today because I've been here for such a long time. Getting towards the weekend, I've got to get in touch with the dentist later on today because the whole trip has been postponed, waiting for my dental appointment, which is next Wednesday. And I've got a text message from them to say that they've had to cancel it and I've got to reschedule. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, sometimes there's a sign, isn't there? And I'm just sort of thinking, well, I'll reschedule it for 90 days, after 90 days time, when I've got to be back in the UK. Well, I want to be here for the summer and then I can bugger off again in the winter time. So I think we're still going to go next week, but before I leave here, what I'm going to do is get my little litter picker, Peter Piper. I'm going to get my litter picker out and go and do a little litter pick, because there is quite a bit round here. It's not too bad, but you know, got to do your bit. Stayed here for a week. There's like bits of plastic out there that need collecting. So come on. People often ask me about cooking in the van, so I'm just going to do some chicken, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it in my air fryer. We switch on mains electric, and that's it basically. So look at that. There's worse places that I've cooked. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to be grateful. Right, so I've got a question for you. If you had to choose right now one food, it's the only food that you can eat for the rest of your life, you've got to choose it now, what would you choose? Let me know in the comments. I'd choose chicken every time. Well, it would be every time, wouldn't it? Because I'd be choosing right now for the rest of my life, so that was a silly thing to say, really. Not the chicken bit, the every time bit. And the finished product, you ready? Ta-da! Look at that. And the best thing is, being a Yorkshire bloke and all that, it's cost me nothing to cook this because my electricity is free of charge, either from solar or from when I drive somewhere, combination of the two. So it tastes much better for that. Look at that. I mean, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Good morning. So it is Friday and the weather's changed now, and there's not really anywhere where it's going to be nice. So it's time for me to move on. I'm going to go to the post office just up the road. I've got a package to collect, and you can see the sun actually has just come out ever so briefly. The tide's in and the sun's out, but it's definitely time for me to be moving on. So I'll see you later on. I've picked somewhere, well, I picked a couple of places that I think I might like, and then I can crack on making this video that you're watching. So I'm going to try and get one out rather than it being every 6 months. So we'll see how we get on. I've done it. I've made the move. I thought I was going to stay there forever. All right. So I'm weak. I went to the post office, and to where I was going, I had to drive past here, and the sun was shining, and I just saw it's going to be raining anyway. Wherever I go, I might as well be looking at the sea, you know, rolling waves and all that sort of stuff. So I'd said to myself, if someone else has pinched the space, happy days, I'll crack on. But unfortunately I haven't done, so here I am. Anyway, I'm going to call this a day now because I'm going to try and get a video ready for this Sunday for a change. I just want to say I really hope you like this video. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. So I've had this instrument since I bought it when I think I was 18 or 19 years old, and it's stayed with me ever since. It's like a ukulele. It's got the name of the fella that made it in the back and what year he made it. C. Croft, 1976. It was handmade. and I'd love to be a musician, but I just don't have it in me. Basically, I can't remember anything if I haven't played it like forever and a day, every single day, forever. I can do that and learn something, and then straight away I've forgotten it when I haven't played it for a week. And I've met musicians, and they're not like that. They can play just by listening to something, which is amazing. But I love it, so I'm going to bore you with. No, I'm not going to bore you. I won't bore you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make you suffer with me. So it's a beautiful day today. Well, afternoon. It's very windy, and you can really feel and hear the wind blowing against the van. But it's so beautiful. I've just come back from a walk on the beach, and it's inspired me to dig out my ukulele and have a little play. So strap in.